Hello, my name's Andrew Dean and welcome to In Focus. In Focus is an amazing gimmick. It gives you the ability to switch items, billets, cards, money, anything you want you can switch at any time. Not only that, you can make items appear, decks of cards, Rubik's Cubes, anything you want you can make appear. It is that good. It leaves you clean at the end. And I've been showing you the gimmick. So here all the time we have one card and one card only, and it is the card you signed. That was brilliant, thank you. In Focus has been a staple of my professional repertoire for a long time. It's quick, it's punchy, and it's guaranteed to get those reactions where your audience will remember the trick long after you've left the table. And one card here, if you take those, what was your card that you signed? It was? Take it and have a look. I'm Andrew Dean, and this is In Focus. Hello! Oh, Joel, your mic's off.
Am I back on?
Every week. I don't know.
That's professional for you. It shows how good we're getting at these shows. How are you?
Oh, yeah. We're improving all the time. I hope everybody at home's got the party hats on.
I hope so, for this Magic Jam special.
Magic Jam special. Ooh.
It's funny, I don't know if you've noticed, but every time we haven't actually got a guest on, we call it a special.
Well, I mean, you know, it's the times that we actually have time to actually do the jam. That was what we'd initially thought, weren't it? We'd come on, we'd have a jam with everybody out there, we'd sort of work on different things and different routines, and then, you know, it went from that to we'd have a guest on and everything else. So yeah, it is a special when we get to just talk to our people out there, our people. Can we say our viewers?
Hey, we've got a lot of people saying hello. We've got Geordie.
Hello.
Hi, Geordie. Oh, that's us. That's you. Hi, Andy.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah. Hello.
Paul Sylvester. Hi, Paul. He's made an appearance a few times on this show.
Yeah, Paul. I hope you've got a nice glass of wine there, Paul.
I'm sure he has. Hi, Danny. We've got little Will. Will won our competition a couple of weeks ago. So well done, Will.
Yeah. Hope you got your prize in the post.
Yeah. Hi, Gideon. Gideon's love it. Gideon, I hope you're wearing a hat as well. We've got Dean. Hi, Dean. We've got lots of people saying hello. Hello, everybody.
Oh, hello. Hi, hello. Jack. Hi, Caroline. Oh, there we go.
Hi, Gareth.
Super.
So that's it. That's the end of the show. Thanks, everybody. See you.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Yeah, thank you for coming.
That was your special. So what have you been up to today, Andy?
Well, I've been in the garden. I've made my garden my office today. So I've been doing bits and pieces, and I've been getting bits printed because we're working on a few bits and pieces out. Look at me knocking the fluff around. I don't know. So it's lovely.
Andy,
there we go.
Jack's asking what's with the hats. Jack, do you not realise that this is a special? This is a special, Jack, and we're going to bring the party vibe. So there you go.
Oh yeah. Well, listen, it's a Wednesday. I've got a beer.
I've got a cup of tea.
Yeah. Other beers are available, just not in my house.
So, I think we should have a little chat about last week's show.
Oh, don't. Last week's show was amazing. I think I spent most of the show going like this.
I think I did. It was absolutely brilliant. So, thank you, Mark. If Mark's watching.
Mark, look at all these. I was like, oh, I know.
I'm skin. I am officially now skin. I had like the last of my lockdown money has basically gone on a ring and a few coins. They're not even coins. The coins, I'm not going to say what they are, but well, they are coins, but they're not quite coins. They're amazing coins.
Magic coins.
This looks absolutely amazing. I'm going to get this ready for next week's show.
Oh, is that what you mean? Well, I'll tell you what. If you do that next week, I shall do. I'll try and do the 3 fly for next week.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's a challenge.
Yeah, the challenge is on. The challenge is set.
So you're going to do the 3 fly, and I'm going to do a self-working bill change.
Is that what it is? Why do I always get the end of the stick that's not very good?
I don't know. You just set yourself up. So, people, if you've just joined us, we are going to get into the show in a moment. But if you could do us a massive favour,
just give me one second. I'll be back.
Go on, you go. Here we go. So, people, if you could do us a big favour, what would be amazing is if you could hit share, not actual share, but if you could hit the share button, share this now. We need to see all the viewers going up because we've got something pretty special to be showing you all. So if you can hit share for us, that'll be amazing. Click the share button, share it on your page, share it in a magic group. Let other magicians know about this show. That would be fantastic. Bring Andy. Hey, Andy.
Hello, I'm back. Sorry, hello. I'm going to let you back. Because it's very light nights, and anybody that's got children. I had a little boy that started at the start of when we first went live. He was at the top of the stairs. He's creeped down each stair, coming down, and I could see him out the corner of my eye. So I'm like,
excellent.
So yeah, I had to go and be a father for 5 minutes.
I have the same problem with my son as well. Like when it's light, he's really struggling to sleep, and he's just
warm as well.
It's a humid day in it at the moment in the UK, so it's so hot. So
it is. I've been working on my white bits today. That's what I've been doing. So
what your white bits are.
I had a beautiful tan, sort of right to this point here, and then from up there it was awful. What are you doing? I thought you were taking your shirt off.
I am. I'm going to show you mine. I'm not going to get it all out. But I've got like an actual tan line. It's a good job I wasn't wearing it. Look at that.
Yeah. Is that from your wife beater?
That's from the wife beater. So, come on, people, share this for us. We haven't seen the likes, the viewage going up at the moment. We need to see you people are sharing it. Yeah. We surely do.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you don't share it, Joel's going to get naked.
I am. I've already started one button at a time.
The more you share. Or should we do it the other way? The more you share, the more, people might want to see you naked.
The more you, yeah. I'll start getting naked if you don't share it.
Yeah. I am thinking of buying a life-size share cutout, and every time you say hit share, I'm like that.
Yeah, I know. Well, I've got a little sign over there that says, "What would Cher do?" And
she'd duck and give you a talk.
Yes, she absolutely would. Right, so Mark O'Brien last week was absolutely amazing. The highlight for me was, I think, this. I haven't started reading it yet. If nobody picked this up, Mark's got deals on at the moment. You can watch our previous Live Magic Jam. He was very generous. He did us some massive bundle deals. He did us some huge bundle deals. This was actually he offered this with a big percentage off as well. So he created a discount code. I can't remember what the code is at the moment.
Workers 20. It was Workers 20.
Workers 20. So you can type in Workers 20 on magicproducts.co.uk, and get yourself 20% off. Yeah, it's well worth doing.
We did. David Hand has asked, did anybody buy the bundles last week? I did speak to Mark over the weekend, and he's had a really good response. People obviously showed the support and that sort of thing. So they did buy quite well. Joel and I are two of them. So yeah, but if you'd missed out on the bundles, if you go back to go back to last week. If you go back to next week, then why are you here? You're a time traveler. Go back to last week, and just go through, and you'll see the bundles at the bottom. And Mark performs them all as well. So if you missed last week, go and check it out because it was incredible. It was fabulous.
Oh yeah, it was wonderful. So let's move on. Dun, 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 dun.
So a bit later on for the Magic Jam,
we
were talking about it, and I was like, I've got a pet here.
Okay.
I've got a pet here, and I'm going to share it with everybody. And I'm going to try and, if you do it, doesn't matter. If you don't do it, that's good. But the Elmsley count.
Ooh.
So a bit later on, we're going to have a mess about with that, aren't we? And sort of work out.
Yeah, we are. I've never been able to do a good Elmsley count. I can do an Elmsley count. I'm going to need refreshing on this. I've intentionally not looked at the count since you sent me a message saying, let's look at the Elmsley count. I've intentionally stayed away from it because I'm hoping that your bits are going to help me through so you can teach me the little things that you like about it, and then people can pick up with that. So people, get yourselves a pack of the playing cards if you haven't got
Get a beer or a drink or whatever you want. Get yourself a funky hat and some playing cards. You'll only need 4 playing cards, really, because we'll go through a few bits. But yeah, well, it started. My sort of obsession with the Elmsley count started when I worked in the magic shop years and years and years ago, and all the packet tricks that I demmed more often than not needed an Elmsley count at some point. Yeah. So, and I was like, and the explanation of the Elmsley count at fingertips, and I'm like, why would you count cards that you think you've just counted all these cards off like this, and then you'd go like this. So, but we'll work on it later on.
But you are right. There's a lot of routines that do require an Elmsley count. There's that. So many. Most of Paul Gordon's tricks.
But
it shows like how much variety there is because Paul Gordon's created so many amazing tricks. Cool. So we'll have a little look at the Elmsley count a little bit later on. But for now, we're going to be talking about Instacart.
Oh yes, Instacart. Well, people have been messages. We've had a few, emails and messages and things like that saying, are we working on anything new? Is there anything coming out? Are you doing like different decks and things like that? Because we had the Divergent deck and things like that. So we've been working on this for quite a while.
Yeah.
And I think...
Sorry, Andy.
No, it's all right. You go for it. No.
This is our new release. This is our brand new release. That's why I'm wearing a party hat. That's why Andy had his fez on. We are celebrating in style. Get it back on, Andy. Oh, yes. This is our latest release, and it's called Instacart. We wanted to launch a new routine. Well, we run realworkers.co.uk, obviously, and we create and invent our own magic. So we thought, let's do one live. Let's do something completely different, and let's launch one of our magic tricks, but do it live. And why not?
Yeah, let's do it live. And
on the magic.
We've done a trailer for it. We've tried to be a bit different. I mean, we talk about it all the time, don't we, with regards to the trailers and things like that, and what we're looking for. And I think everybody tries to emulate the flashy American Las Vegas, lots of strobe lights and all that sort of thing.
Don't spoil it for them yet, Andy.
Oh, do I not want to? Sorry.
Don't spoil it for them yet. So we're going to play our little trailer for you in a moment. This is the official trailer. It's brand new. It's for Instacart. For those who, you won't know what Instacart is. It's basically, it's a card at any number, but it's better than that. You'll see in a moment. It's a card at any number with a twist. Not just a twist.
A plot twist.
A plot twist. You're about to see it. Now, we're going to share the trailer in just a second, but before we do, I should have just played. Should have stopped waffling and just hit play.
I don't know what you're gonna say. I don't know what you're gonna say. What you're gonna say?
I don't really know what I'm going to say. I'm just excited to be releasing one of our tricks with 40 people watching.
Are you ready? Just do it. Just do it. Do it
I'm
now.
gonna-
Play
Right,
it.
let me get rid of that banner. Are you ready, people? This is the first time live viewing of Instacan, the trailer. Check this out. It's red hot.
Hello.
Hello.
This is the best trick you'll ever buy.
First, you introduce your prediction and place it under an object. I always use a spectator with a Rubicon ball, but you can use a spectator with a brick, a spanner, a baby, or anything you want.
And I'm going to leave that. Can I place that under the bottle? Is that all right?
Yeah,
So you know I'm not
of
going to touch it or anything like that. I'll leave it right there.
Then, the people you're performing for pick any number between 1 and 52, and then you deal down that exact amount of cards and stop on the card they select.
6, 37, and there is 38. I can see this card. You've arrived at the 38th card. The 8 of diamonds. That is exciting, right?
Yeah.
Then you reveal your prediction, and it matches perfectly.
My prediction is here from a different packet of cards. And that card is also the 8 of diamonds.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Then you knock 'em for 6.
Every single card is actually
Oh. That was a plot twist.
yeah. Plot twist.
Plot twist.
Plot twist.
Plot twist.
Plot twist.
Plot twist. I wasn't expecting them to all be blank, so I've not seen one of those tricks before. Absolutely amazed.
Plot twist.
And they can check 'em out.
Exciting.
Have a look. Here we go.
Ooh, that's good.
That was good.
I like that one.
I was surprised. I was. Exciting.
Yeah, how was that?
That was good. I think that's a wrap, Joel. Just be careful, the edge is right there in front of you, so yeah. Right, Brill, thanks ever so much. Oh! Oh shit, Joel! Joel! No. Oh, no. No.
Alright.
Are you sure?
I can't believe we broadcasted that live. Plot twist. That was an amazing. That girl.
It
when
was
she
so
says,
fun.
exciting.
Amazing. Exciting.
Yeah. So there we go. There's our contribution to the magic world.
Yeah. So let us know what you think of that.
Well done.
Best trailer for an effect ever. There we go. That's all we need. That's all
thank
we
you,
need.
Jack.
Thanks, Jack.
Thank you, Jack. I thought it'd be pretty cool. I mean, like for me, the one thing in magic that is absolutely missing and has been missing. It's there. I mean, if you look for it, but it's just humor and stop taking yourself too seriously.
Yeah, it
You
is.
know what
I mean,
Because I
we
tell
all
you that,
watched it. Go
when
on.
I'm performing for people and I go up to people at tables and entertain or go out on stage, I never go out to some serious music and act cool. And I can't carry special effects with me or anything like that. Well, obviously, yeah, magic tricks, but do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think.
Yeah, I mean, we're all guilty of buying an effect off a trailer and you watch it and you think, my God, that looks amazing, you know, but they've cut bits out and and the reactions. I mean, the difference between the reactions, how many promos have we done now? A dozen?
Countless.
20?
Absolutely. Yeah.
And no matter where you go, the audiences in the UK are completely different to the audiences in America. If we go over to America, you'd be getting the same reactions, but unfortunately we can't. And
Yeah.
it's
So we've had some people who've asked a couple of questions already. Dean,
oh right, okay.
plot twist.
Plot twist.
David Han says it looks intriguing and he's trying to work it out. Well, don't start working it out yet, David, because we're going to show you a live performance of it.
We are.
In a moment's time, we're going to show you a live performance. Bertrand loved the trailer. Thanks, Bertrand.
Thank you.
Right. Okay. So, should we go for a live performance?
Yeah. Let me just get you, because you need two people. So just let me go and get my other half. You tell them more about it.
Oh, right. Okay. I'll tell you a little bit more about it. Nice thing about Instacam is it instantly resets. It's genuinely very easy to do. Well, you're about to see it. It is very, very easy to do. I'm going to pull Andy out there so you're not just looking at his blank chair. You're just seeing me in my kitchen now. It's easy to do. It's just dead easy. And the cards at the end, as you've just seen, they all turn blank. Well, you don't have to do this with the cards turning blank, because you can actually perform this with a regular packet of playing cards and deal them face up. So you don't have to do the little twist at the end where they all become blank. You can perform this with a regular packet of cards and show that every single card is different, and then they can examine them. So yeah. You're right, Andy.
Yep, Claire's just sorting out, so she'll be down in a sec, and then we can do it.
All right. Point out some of the highlights of it.
Yeah, I mean, I performed it on yesterday. What day is it? Wednesday. I performed it yesterday, and I set it up. I had the glass, I had the card in the glass, and I'd just done an effect where I was talking about influencing people and that sort of thing, and being able to do that straight afterwards was superb.
Yeah, was this at the garden party you did?
Yes, yeah. The garden. It was good. It was good, and obviously I've got my tables from Wood Wizard.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent. I have the second table. It's 2 meters away at the moment, so I have the second table 2 meters away, and all the bits and props and things on there that the spectator needs to use are on there. So these, so it's different. It's certainly different, but yeah, kind of. I'm quite a tactile person, so when I perform, I'd be, I do perform pickpocket routines when I'm out. Oh, so I'm missing doing all that sort of thing. So
it would be amazing if you could do a pickpocketing routine without going anywhere near anybody. So that would be good.
Yeah, I wouldn't have to be in Vegas if I could do that. Right, so she's here, the fabulous Claire.
Hello. So
here we go.
Hi, Claire. How are you doing? Hello.
Good to see you.
Oh, good. I'm good. We're just going to tell people really quickly. So what you're about to see is a live performance of Instacam. This is our release. So should we show it?
Yeah.
Let's do it. So check this out. Here we go. So what we've got here, just for the audience, I'm going to let you know, we've got this card here. This is actually my prediction, and I'm going to leave it right there. What I'm going to do is just very quickly get rid of this banner there so you can see that. And I think we'll leave it like this. Rather than putting me on full screen, I'm going to keep using as well. So what we're going to do, we're going to create a number, all right, between us. Well, between you, Claire, and Andy. So I need you both to think of a number, but they have to be different numbers. So Andy, you're going to think of a number from 1 to 5. And Claire, you're going to think of a number from 6 to 9, all right? Have you both got a number?
Yeah.
Excellent. And I've got the packet of cards here. There's nothing extra. There's nothing added. They could be in the box or whatever, but I'm just going to leave them right there. All right. We're going to put your numbers together to create a new number. Just to be totally clear, we're not going to add anything together. We're literally just going to put the 2 digits together to create that unique number. So, Andy, what's the number you're thinking of?
2.
The number 2. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And Claire, have you got your number?
Yes.
Brilliant. What is your number?
7.
The number 7. That's interesting. Right. So we've got 2 and 7. Obviously, is going to bring us to 27. The packet of cards is here, right? So I'm going to count down 27 cards. So I'm going to count them down now. And just to be totally clear, there's no funny moves or anything like that. I'm going to count down 27 cards, and then the card that we arrive to is going to be your card, right? Now, check this out. I'm going to count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. And as I said, the card we arrive to is going to be right here. Do you want to see what it is?
Yeah.
On this occasion, the 4 of spades. Can you see that okay there?
Yeah.
And my prediction has been here all along. This could be in somebody's hand. It could be in a glass, a wine glass, or whatever. And my prediction is also the 4 of spades, which is a perfect match. 2 4 of spades. Oh, and the more amazing thing, these cards on the other side are completely and absolutely blank. There's nothing to see. And if you were here right now, you could check all of these out. There is literally nothing to see. You can examine them as well. They're the 2 cards that match perfectly. And that is Instacart. There you go.
Joel.
Yeah, how good is that?
And if we were there, one of us could have dealt that number.
Yeah, you could deal the cards down. Yeah, you can deal them. You can deal them. Yeah, I would never touch the pack. Genuinely, I would not touch the packet of cards on that occasion. I wouldn't go anywhere near them. I wouldn't touch them. You would deal down the cards. You arrive to it, and then you're the one who turns them over. You could actually turn the spectators into the magician and have one of those types of routines, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Plot twist.
Plot twist.
Definite plot twist.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Claire. Thank you very much.
Oh,
So if anybody
Joel,
has...
you know, do you know what? It's one of our effects, but there's no funny moves. There's no, it's all very natural. It's easy to do. I couldn't believe it when we were working and you said, this is what I've come up with. I couldn't believe it. It was so clean. And I'm like,
yeah, it is. It's honestly, I'm going to say this, and I would honestly say, and I hate to say this, but I'm going to say it, I think it is the best card at any number. I haven't seen a nice card at any number. I know a lot of card at any numbers. It's just ridiculously clean. It's like, that's it. It's just all self-contained. The cards, you can change the cards, so the cards can be any card that you want. You know, so
yeah.
We've got.
Well, I do know we've had a couple of guests on, and you've showed them these effects because we always meet up with them. We get them on here on a Monday or a Tuesday, so we can run through things. And you've shown them the effect, and I know 2 of them that are still messaging you, saying, "Is it this? Could it be this? Is it this?"
Yeah. Well, actually, I can't show you it now, but Matt Wright, what he's been saying, it made me laugh. Basically, had a few swear words in it, and I don't know how that works. But yeah, I mean, I would honestly say, because of the plot twist, but not only because of the plot twist, because of the method, I'm definitely going to put myself on the line. And if anybody wants to tell me what they think is a better card at any number, I'd tackle it. I would tackle it. I would say this is the best card at any number.
Yeah. And what's nice is once you know the method, you don't have to have a blank deck. You could put it in a regular deck.
Yep.
And you could use that regular deck straight away, and you're just laughing then. As long as you've got a different coloured card or a duplicate.
Yeah, absolutely.
You've got a miracle with a regular deck of cards.
Well, you don't need another card, because you can write it on a piece of paper.
Yeah, you could write it on a piece of paper.
So I've got what will be coming with the routine, as I said, is with a regular packet of cards. There's a routine where you deal them. So from the top of the pack, you'll be dealing the cards, but you'll deal them face up, one at a time. And everybody can see that every single card is different, because There are no duplicates. There's nothing to hide. There's nothing that you're going to have to worry about hiding. There's nothing added to the pack. It's a regular packet of playing cards.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I said, I performed it on Saturday. I'd just done a routine where I'd just done like a drawing dupe, and I was like influence and all this because I don't like to say I'm a mind reader. And I said, in fact, and I had a wine glass with the card in all the time, and I'd got the cards on the table, and I went through and I had 2 numbers picked, and it was what was the number 16 I had. So I went through like this, and it was 16, and I got to the card, turned it over. It was their card. It was the card, and in the glass, I just turned the glass around, and they were audible.
Did you do that little glass turn we were talking about, where you turn it round? It looks really nice, doesn't it?
Yeah. And then got audible gasps at the reveal of the card.
Yeah.
And then because there was 16, I dealt them in a line, and I just flipped them all over and flipped the rest of the cards over. And then it must have been, I bet you I didn't do another effect for about 3 minutes, 4 minutes, because they were just all going, but they were just, and it sells it so well. I even heard people going, yeah, but I saw different cards when he was dealing them down. That's how much it sort of really gets into the head. It was really, really, really good.
So did you use? I can't speak now. Did you use your regular cards? Did you do a regular card version or blank?
No. I used blank. Yeah, because I like that keeper at the end. I like the effect.
Yeah,
like I said, I got audible. What the?
Absolutely.
And then to say, well, actually, it was inevitable because all the cards are the same. Turn them all over, and they were blank. I left them on the table because it was one of the last effects I did. I did that and then something else that was stand up, and I left them on the table. And when I was packing my stuff away, this guy come up and he was like this, just checking out all the blank cards, and it was inside the little child inside of me were going, oh, that's amazing, just so good.
Brilliant. One other little thing that's really nice about this is it's a really cool little idea when you perform this routine, because you deal the cards face down when it's a blank deck, right? So what I do is turn to the spectator after I reveal that the cards match perfectly. Then I turn to the spectator and I say to them, oh, I know what you're thinking. You think that all of these cards are the same card, right? And they say yes. And that's when I say, well, actually, you've got me, because they are all the same. Every single card in the pack is the same. And then a few people kind of laugh and agree, and it seems like you give the game away. But they're not, and that's when I say, but they're not all the 4 of spades or whatever the card they stop on is. They're actually, and then they're all the same, but boom, they're all blank. And that's when I, reveal that. So you've got like that extra layer like of deception. So you've got like that verbal deception in there as well, of you're on the right path, and then bang, you destroy them, and boom, like that god of thunder and lightning.
Somebody has asked if they choose 2 different numbers between 1 and 5 and 6 and 9, what if they choose 57? Now I've done this.
Let me put you on while I go and plug my computer in.
Yeah, I've done this countless times, and nobody ever does. You tend to get 1, 3, 4. You'll get 2 now and again. But if you're 57, I would just say to them, there's only 52 cards in the deck. We'll keep the 7. Shall we change the first number? So you can do that if you want to. That's not a problem. Or even ask somebody to have a second guess at the first number. Because you've got 52 cards, it doesn't necessarily make sense to get 57 out of the deck.
Well, it works perfectly well if somebody says a number that you can't create a number from, and the way it's set up is if they name a number that can't be used, then that number just can't be used, so they have to name another number. And it's as simple as that. So it all makes sense. It all makes sense.
I mean, in the entire times I've seen you do it, the entire times we've sort of been together and we've asked other people, that it's never ever been over 52. It's never something I've never come across.
Yeah. So Alex Fisher is saying, so you could force a card from one deck, then give someone another deck and have them choose a number and have them deal further down to the reveal. Yeah, absolutely. You can do that. So then it becomes a card, any card at any number style effect. So what I would be tempted to do if I was going to do that, I would do a force of thought. So I would have 2 packets of playing cards. I would do a force of thought on somebody, so they now think that they're just thinking of a card in the pack that they've seen. I would then go through and pull out the card that I think they're thinking of and place that face down, and then lay some emphasis on the other packet of playing cards and go for the blank deck, and then go into the whole routine. So now one person thinks they're thinking of a card, a couple of other people now name digits, you put them together, you create this new number, and then you've got a super clean any card at any number, and the deck's blank. I mean,
everything's examinable, and
it's a great idea, Alex. Yeah, absolutely.
I think we might just put the price up and add that one in. Thanks, Alex. We'll credit you.
Great idea, Alex. So I really like that. That is good. I reckon carrying 2 decks of cards, force of thought with one of them, and then use. Go straight into it. If you're wondering what you get, you might be thinking, well, you're telling us it's not a gimmicked deck of cards. Well, what you get with the blank deck, you're not just getting a blank packet of playing cards. Obviously, you're getting the video and all the routine in and everything like that. But you are getting some gimmicks that are going to make your life a hell of a lot easier with this trick.
And once you know them, you don't have to buy the effect again. You can put those straight into any other deck. You can put them, if like me, you have I use my cards. If you have different cards, they don't have to be bicycles. You can do. But what's nice is once you know, I can go and get a deck from anywhere. So say I'm out and somebody says, "Oh, do those." Within 2 minutes, I can mess about with the deck, and I can do it with that deck. So you don't have to do it. You know, once you know the method.
Literally 2 minutes. You don't need any magician's tools or anything like that. With the impromptu regular packet of playing cards, you don't need anything other than a packet of cards, and that's it. So so there you go. That is Instacan. That's our new release, and it's now available at realworkers.co.uk. If you haven't bought it already, I've honestly got no idea what you're waiting for. I would have probably bought that by now, if that was me.
Were we going to do something for the first 50 people?
The first 50, yeah, absolutely, yeah. What we're going to do is for the first 50 people who buy Instacan, what did we say we'd do, Andy? You forgot, haven't you?
No. We were either going to give them a free gift or we were going to do something extra special for them. Was it the extra special bit?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, well, that's another secret. Shall we tell them straight away?
No, let's tell them in a little bit. So if you buy Instacan, we'll include a free little trick. But we've got something a little bit extra as well. That will tell you more towards the end of the show. So really hope you like it. A lot of work's gone into it. That is Instacan. And I would say myself, I know I created it and it sounds big-headed. It's the best card at any number, 100%. Yep. Caroline is asking, why did you call it Instacan?
Well, Instacan, because you can do it over Instagram.
Absolutely. You can do it.
You can do it like Joelle's just performed it over the internet. You can have it there. Everything's clean and everything, so it was a nice thing to sort of, and it's instantly reset. Once you've done it, you can redo it.
Instantly reset. That's it.
Instantly reset. Yeah.
Sorry, Caroline. A CAAN is card at any number. It's a plot in Magic. If you're unfamiliar with it, it's a plot in Magic, and it's the card at any number. It's very Well, actually, there's something known as the Akan, the any card at any number, which is known as the holy grail of card magic, where somebody names a playing card, somebody names a number, and you deal down to the number they said, and you arrive at that card. And that's an Akan, any card at any number. And it's such a nice little plot in Magic, and they call it the holy grail. Now, I would say with this, there is a version, if you check out, a version of this was released about a week ago, but the version that's been released is not performable. You can only perform it online. And it's similar in the sense that all of the cards are blank. There are a lot of crazy restrictions as well. But this, there are no restrictions. You don't have to have the cards in a glass to deal through. This is just, you can handle the cards, put them down, spread them out. So there is a version that has just been released that's very similar, but I love the idea of it, and it looks really clean. But I've got to be totally honest, this absolutely kicks it into touch. I'm saying it. I don't really care.
And just thinking of the any card at any number, just going through, if you, once you know how to do it and you use a regular deck, if you went through and got them to think of a card, you'll be able to perform any card at any number, because you could actually put it where it needs to be, and then you could ask for a number and the card that they're thinking of. So you could do it with just one deck, really.
Oh yeah. Just you could do it with one deck. Yeah, absolutely. The full thing could be done with just one pack of cards. Yeah. But all of these subtleties and all of these, what we've just said, are actually already within the instructions. So, you know.
Oh, well, thanks. Scott's just said he's ordered one. I'm sure he'll kick himself once he knows the method. No, Scott, honestly, it's well worth it. Once you know it and you do it, you'll be like that. Oh, I can do it with this, and I'll do it with this. So, thank you for the order.
Yeah, thank you, Scott.
We will put you something in, and you'll be getting something extra special as well.
Absolutely.
Be a very important person to us.
I think as well with like Scott said, he'll kick himself once he knows the method. You will, but you'll see how easy it is to do. But not only that, I honestly think that this would make a great little piece in a show. If you wanted to, you could have a projector projecting the cards. But I just, there's something about it that is just so clean that you don't really need the projector. If you've got an audience, like a small parlor cabaret type club, or you're over Zoom, well, you obviously wouldn't need a projector over Zoom anyway because you've got your camera on you. But it's such a great little effect that it's almost like a little act within a packet of playing cards. The amount of kicks in the routine, you've got a really solid. We had another live performance that we were going to put on here, and I got about 6 minutes of performance and entertainment out of it. But it wasn't, I'm this mysterious mind reader, I'm going to read your mind. Just talking people through the effect was like engaging and interesting. So, yeah. Yeah.
I love the plot twist. If you do perform it, you do have to go plot twist.
Plot twist. I'm going to be doing that for sure.
Now,
Lee Roberts, thank you, Lee.
Did I don't know whether you've got it ready to go, but because we did have a mess about, didn't we? And we did another promo for it.
Oh no!
Have you got it uploaded?
No, I haven't.
Maybe we can show it this week.
Well, we'll put it on. We'll put it on the page. We'll put it on the Facebook page and let people see it.
Yeah.
Unless you could talk for a little bit, and I'll go off and upload it while that happens. Yeah. Well,
if people have got any questions, I can answer any questions they've got. Basically, if you've just joined us, or if you're a little bit late to the party, no naming names. Paul Valentine. Paul, you're good, mate. Paul, congratulations. Hope you like your Paul won our challenge a couple of weeks ago, and he said he wanted a mythic, so we sent him the mythic through. So I hope you're enjoying that, Paul. So later on, we're going to do a bit of a jam on the Elmsley count. So if you've got any questions about the Elmsley count, if you've got any bits that you want to go over, where it's placing your fingers, anything like that, let us know, and we can actually go through and cover it. I've got a few sort of not annoyances, but they niggle me. And you know, when you're dealing cards, you deal cards like this, yeah. And then when you come to do the Elmsley count, you then go like this, yeah. And I always thought, why would you do the difference? So my Elmsley count is very much in the vein of you're dealing cards like this. So you're dealing cards like this. So I just did the Elmsley count for you there. So whether you saw it or not, I don't know. Just to show you, you ready? This is my Elmsley count. So typical Elmsley count. So you can see you've got 1, 2, 3 cards there, and so you're just going to count them off. So we'll be going over that as well. So you ready? One more time. Elmsley count. So we're going to count the 4 cards. So you got the 1, 2, 3, 4 cards, and then obviously you've got the one that's reversed. So yeah, so we'll be going over that a little bit later on. So get your cards. Any questions? Ask those. So thank you, Paul. Love the demo. Do you do a demo over Skype or WhatsApp, mate? Yeah, can do. Yeah, if you want to, I'll anything you need, I'll help you out.
So unfortunately, the video is too big to upload at the moment, but don't worry about it. What we'll do, we'll put the Instacan live performance on our Real Workers Facebook page, and you get to see it on there.
We'll put the parody one up as well that we did.
Yeah, absolutely.
More of a parody than that was that one.
Oh yeah. So if anybody has any questions about Instacan, please drop them in on here now, because we can answer all your questions as well. And not only that, we'll be totally honest. We're not going to try and sell magic. If it isn't for you and it wouldn't work for you, we'd be absolutely honest. So if anybody has any questions or anything that they need answering about Instacan, just ask us now, because we'll give you like the honest, our own opinions. Or there might be something that means that this isn't performable for you, or there might be something, a little detail that you need to know. So yeah. If anybody has any questions, just ask, let us know, and we will answer. Should we play the trailer one last time?
Yeah, let's do it, because I don't think Paul will have seen it, and people play one more time. Let's do it.
All right, come on. Red hot.
Hello. This is the best trick you'll ever buy.
First, you introduce your prediction and place it under an object. I always use a spectator with a Rubicon ball, but you can use a spectator with a brick, a spanner, a baby, or anything you want.
That card. And I'm going to leave that. Can I place that under the bottle? Is that all right?
Yeah,
so you know I'm not going to touch it or anything like that. I'll leave it right there.
Then the people you're performing for pick any number between 1 and 52, and then you deal down that exact amount of cards and stop on the card they select.
6, 37, and there is 38. I can see this card. You've arrived at the 38th card. The 8 of Diamonds. That is exciting, right?
Yeah.
Then you reveal your prediction, and it matches perfectly.
My prediction is here from a different packet of cards, and that card is also the 8 of Diamonds.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Then you knock 'em for 6.
Every single card is actually
Oh. That was a plot twist.
yeah. Plot twist.
Plot twist.
Plot twist.
Plot twist.
Plot twist.
Plot twist. I wasn't expecting them to all be blank, so I've not seen one of those tricks before. Absolutely amazed.
Plot twist.
And they can check 'em out.
Exciting.
Have a look. Here we go.
Ooh, that's good.
That was good.
I like that one.
I was surprised. I was. Exciting.
That was good. I think that's a wrap, Joel. Just be careful, the edges right there in front of you. So, yeah. Right, Brill, thanks ever so much. Oh! Oh, shit, Joel. Joel! No. Oh, no. No.
All right.
Are you sure?
I love it every time I watch it. It's just so good.
There's just little bits. There's little bits that just make me chuckle. When you walk over to them, hello. Just
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
And the sparkle, just a sparkle on yeah. So oh, you put the banner up. So that's the banner for Mark Oberon. Is that right, or is that
No,
for
no,
us?
that banner there now. Laura has just said, "What's the discount code?" Young lad Will, who's a brilliant magician, wants to buy it. So if you haven't,
10% or 20% off with that.
oh, sorry, it's 10% off, isn't it? Sorry.
Yeah. That's why, because that was from Mark last week. I was like, there we go.
Sorry.
There we go.
But yeah, it's 10% off, and it's better than a kick in the teeth.
It's better than a bottle of Rubicon. So yeah, so I would be interested to see what people do use to put the card under. You know, you did mention a spanner and a baby, a brick. You know, so you know any of those.
I always pick a spectator with a Rubicon bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have had a
Sean-
question.
Yeah,
We have had
go
a
on.
question. Sean Mann said, "Can you easily ring this in and out of a deck?"
Yeah, I don't see why not. But realistically, you want to be doing this as the opener of a routine, and you can perform this card at any number, go into it, and then go into every other routine with your packet of cards. I wouldn't be putting it in the middle unless you can think of a way, Andy. I wouldn't be putting it in the middle or at the end. I mean, realistically, there's no stack, like set stack. There's no memory work or anything like that you have to be doing.
No.
It's easy, but I wouldn't be putting it in the middle or at the end.
No. I'm just trying to think. I could probably shuffle them in, to be honest, with a bit of practice and get them in the right place.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it wouldn't take much at all, really.
No, it wouldn't.
Have we got anything else? So
Paul Valentine says it's the best trailer ever. It surely is. I think it is.
Paul.
No, he's got to see. Paul, you've got to see the other trailer. Oh, I need to be able to upload it. I don't know why I didn't get it ready. I do know why. It was too big to upload and I couldn't get it in on this.
It's all right. We'll post it once we've finished here. We'll post it on our Facebook page.
Absolutely.
We'll put them up. We'll put both up and let you have a look. Yeah, the other one was just really us just having a laugh, weren't it? And just really sort of.
Yeah, but it's so funny.
Yeah.
So
we tried all sorts, didn't we? We were like, oh, what happens if you do this, or what? You know, shall we try this? And yeah, I think what we're going to do is try and just put more humor and just more of our own personalities into the sort of magic videos, really, because you see lots of magic videos. You do it yourself. We see lots of them, and it doesn't matter who's in it. It could be, you know, Michael Lamar. It could be, you know, Greg Wilson. It could be any of them, because they're just all, you know, they've taken all the same format. And it's clearly worked over the years, but I just think we want to be different. So
absolutely, yeah. We want to be different. We want
to be the same. You don't want to be the same. So
I think we've made a lot of our trailers over the past like year. They've always been like semi-serious-ish. Have they? No, not really. Our trailers, have they? They've always been. I mean, it's hard to make.
Yeah, we're trying. Yeah, we're not. I'm not sort of really. I mean, just watching the In Focus one right at the beginning, I think we were laughing about something, and I couldn't get through when we were sat on and I was saying, you know, this is the gimmick, and this is. I couldn't get through it. I just couldn't. Every time we were laughing, and even in that one, I'm sort of just giggling away to myself. And I can't remember what it was. Did you get told off for playing the piano or something like that?
I got told off. Yeah, we nearly got kicked out of the venue because I was going to play a piano. That was a year ago.
Yeah.
And it's an amazing piano.
Oh, it was that glass. Is it? No, it wasn't glass, was it? Where was that when I saw the glass one?
Oh,
Was the glass one was at the casino place when we went and did the Wallet King?
Right.
Yeah.
Mm.
That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So, should we talk about? So there you go, people. That is Instacam. We hope you like it. As I said, if anyone's got any questions throughout the show, just ask us, and we can still answer them. So you can bob in and out with that one there. Which brings us on to next, Andy.
Is this what we're going to be doing next month?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited about this. I am, because I love doing these, and these are fabulous. But we sort of give little bits away, and like the Elmsley count, we'll do that.
Just ignore that.
We'll do that. We'll do like the Elmsley count. We can do that, but we can't really do it in depth, and we're just sort of grazing the sort of subject of it. So we thought we'd put together sort of our lives, really, where we invite VIPs that follow our stuff and that sort of thing, and we'll have an in-depth tuition. We'll teach. We'll go over effects. We'll teach a couple of actual routines and spend an hour and a half with you, so you can say, and you can ask us, you can say, right, my finger's in this position, but I'm still not doing what I'm meant to be doing. So what do I need to do? And we can say, right, you need to move your fingers further this way. We need to do this, this, and this. So actually pass on those routines and teach everything. That's pretty much it, isn't it? Have I covered everything?
Yeah, kind of. So I'm going to pop up this little banner now, and I'm going to let you see exactly what it is. Just so you know, before we show you this, although we're going to be introducing what we're about to show you now, the Magic Jam, this show that you're watching, is not going to change. This is not.
We're still going to do this. Yeah, this is just going to be an extra that we do. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. So this is basically it. Can you still hear me, Andy?
I can still hear you.
Good. So Magic Jam VIP, where you can learn basically lots of magic. It's interactive, just like this show is now. So you guys can talk to us, you can interact with us, but we're going to be giving you some actual material, basically routines that are full solid routines, and we'll be teaching a variety of them as well throughout the session.
So you'd buy a download for a £5, 10, 15, 20 quid, whatever you buy the download for, and how many times have you watched the download and gone, oh, but your hands are different to mine. I want to be able, my hands are small, or can I do it this way, or what happens if we do it that way? And I've always wanted to be able to do that and go, actually, can I talk to the creator, because I've got a few questions. Whereas we can with this, we can actually say, and we're going to teach some routines that we've not published, we've not put out, and that we've been doing for years and years and years, that we just go, it's I just want to keep that for us. And so we're going to be teaching them things that are usable, and especially sort of now
full tricks.
Yeah,
it's like you say, like now. I mean, we release a few downloads over the years. When I was primarily focusing on tada.co.uk, that was a website basically full of magic downloads, and it was great. And they still are great. But with this format, we can actually work with people, share the routines, and actually go into the extra details, extra bits of handling and things like that. Should we? What are you laughing at?
Danny has just put, will Joelle come with subtitles?
Can you not understand a word I'm saying? Yeah, thanks. Cheers, Danny. Can I block him? Hang on, there is actually, there is. I can block that user if I wanted to.
Don't block Danny. I like Danny. Leave Danny alone.
I'll leave you alone, Danny. What do you mean leave Danny alone? He's the one picking on me.
Danny's cool. He's got an Adidas cup. Leave him alone.
All right. Should we have a little look? So our first, just to be totally clear about this, our first Magic Jam VIP. Have we got the date, Andy?
Yeah, it's the first Thursday in July. So that's the 2nd?
It's the 2nd of July. So
2nd of July.
Our very first Magic Jam VIP is going to be on the 2nd. Sorry, the 2nd? Was it the 2nd or the 1st? What did you say?
2nd of July, yeah.
The 2nd of July.
2nd of July.
Yeah. For a measly £9.99, you'll be learning 2 or 3 magic tricks. We'll be taking you through handlings, lots of different bits and details.
Yeah.
So should we show you some of the tricks that we're going to be sharing? In fact, this is your stapler in your cabaret show.
Oh, Don, it's something I came up with a long time ago.
I know.
And it's just so cool. I love doing it because it takes all the pressure off me. I don't have to do it. I did it yesterday. Yesterday.
Can I just say something very quickly?
Yeah, go on.
You say that you did it yesterday. Now, people might genuinely be thinking, "No, he's just saying he did it yesterday." This is your routine that you perform. This is honestly like a solid routine. Like, you're not just saying, "I perform this," and all the magic that we share, like everything that we come up with, we perform. Like, we go out and we perform these tricks. And now at the moment, even though we can't go out, we're doing online shows. Andy's doing a lot of garden parties and things like that at the moment. And we go out and perform.
Hence the tan. Look at the tan.
And that tan. You look lovely.
I look like a walnut. I look like what they call a conker.
Didn't want to say anything, but yeah, you do now that you mention it.
Yeah.
Right, come on, tell us about the trick.
So basically, I built my sort of working repertoire in restaurants. So I have to work with tables of 2, tables of 4, tables of 6, right big tables as well, right through to big tables, 15, 20. So I needed effects that could engage everybody. So I came up with this. It's a torn and restored card to envelope, but I don't do it. The spectator does everything. So I get them up, I get them to say, yeah, you're going to be the magician. I introduce them, and then they do everything. And I've got a few nice little gags in there, which you can have, they're yours. And they choose the envelopes at the beginning, they choose the card, and they just go through everything. And by the end of it, they've done all the work. They've got the envelope, and when they open the envelope, everything matches. I think we've got a performance as well, so you can actually see me performing it in a restaurant situation.
Yeah, it's not a full performance. What I've done is no, because the video's too big basically to put in this broadcast software. I've basically put in the end of the routine. Did you just explain the effect then?
Yeah. So I'll just really quickly explain it. So I have 2 envelopes. You can have as many as you want, but I normally say I've got 2 envelopes. Do you want my left or your right? They're both the same one. Everybody laughs. So my left, your right. Which one do you want? People laugh if they get it. If they don't, they just choose one. They take the envelope. The other one goes away. They take it. That's it. They then choose a card, and then I say to them, "You're going to do the effect." So I say, you've seen magicians, what they'll do, they'll take a card like this and they'll mark them. So they'll crease them right down the middle and they'll crease them again. I said, sometimes what they'll do is they'll cut a lady in half. And this is how they do it. They'll take the piece like this and they'll cut them in half. Now I'm explaining this to the audience and they're ripping the card. I then look at them and say, they don't really cut them in half. They only pretend, and it gets a laugh because they then go rip the card. So they do it. They take all the pieces. It goes in the hand. You see, I don't know where you've cut this to. I can't remember. I then say, you're going to repeat the magic words and everything should be fine. If they're in a restaurant setting, I say, repeat after me. So if I don't put the card together, I'll get a round of drinks in and everybody laughs and it's not got bagged together. I get somebody to choose a piece of card. So they take the piece, they hold all the pieces, or I make them vanish, whichever one you prefer. Then they open up the envelope and everything matches. So I'll let you see the end bit just there.
All right, let's play it. And it's called Upstaged.
It's called Upstaged.
All the pieces completely disappear. Now before
option between left and right. You pick right. Yeah. Were you right in picking right? Who's got the envelope? Can you open up the envelope for me?
No. Is it going to be the rip? Yeah.
Shane, does it match?
Oh my god.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you ever so much. It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
That's brilliant. What a reaction.
Yeah, and that is just in a restaurant setting. So normally people are a bit more subdued, and that's the sort. And as you can see, I'm like at the other side of the table, and he's got the piece and the card. So the distance in there is just unbelievable. And and I can do it in like 3 minutes, but I can get nearly sort of 8 minutes out of that routine. If I've got the right sort of audience and they're interacting. And I've got the lines and everything else that goes in it. So you can do that close up, and you can do it. I've done it on stage, and I've done it in parlor setting as well. And it's great because once you've done that initial choose a card, everything else is just pretty much self-working, and everything else just works itself. And the audience, then when they're tracking back, they're like, but hang on a minute, but she ripped the card. And then I've had a piece, and they've got the envelope, and I opened the envelope, so I don't know. And then, so it really is. It's one of those that
I've got some extra ideas as well that I'm going to share on the Magic Jam VIP. And one little idea that I've got for it is it's a different kind of vanish of the playing card. So after they've ripped them up, there's something that I'm going to add into it. So it doesn't actually happen as a vanish. Something else happens with the card, and then the card vanishes. You'll like it. You'll see what I mean. So it's like a gradual vanish of the card, and David Hand is asking on the 2nd of July. 2nd of July. Oh dear, Joel, will know our club has Zoom club nights on a Thursday. If I subscribe to this, would it be available to watch later? Yeah, it absolutely will. If you subscribe to it, David, you'll be able to access it later on.
And what we'll do as well for you, David, if you do that, we'll be available for you. So if you need any help or any assistance, anything like that, just let us know. And even down to if you want, I'll just video call you if you have any problems and go through it that way.
Yeah, absolutely. So you'll always get the help there, David. We're going to be running this. The Magic Jam VIP is going to be happening every other Thursday, starting from the beginning of the month. So we'll be doing 2 a month with different tricks, different routines. I've revisited one of my effects. So along with that, you're also going to be getting, should we have a little look at it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I've got a challenge for everybody. Guess how old he is. Guess how old he is. In the video. Oh,
no, I don't even know how old I am in the video either. Right, here we go. We're going to go over this. No, I do actually. I can figure this out.
This is a routine with 3 envelopes. 1, 2, and 3. Do you want this, or this? This. You don't want this, or this. You want this. Take this, and take this, and write this on this. Like this. Perfect. Do you want that or that? You want that? What's wrong with that? You definitely want that. Take the one which you want. And write that. And you could have had the other, but you chose that. Inside the other is a little note. And on the note it says other. And on that, if I draw it up, you'll see there's a little note. that.
There you go. It's a great little routine. It's called This, That, The Other. I do have a routine that I released in my book, which is called This, That, The Other, but this is actually a different version of that.
Yeah.
I much prefer this envelope version. It's a nice little stage piece that happens, or you can do it close up as well, close up or stage, but it's got something nice about it when you're performing it on stage, because somebody comes up, you get them and you can go through the whole thing, and you know, so it's performable because you can stand up and perform it, and it's something a little bit different. It's just a nice little effect. So that is This, That, The Other.
That's really good. And obviously,
sorry.
So go on. I was
go on.
Anybody guessing at your age? We had a guess of 24 and 22.
Okay, no, I was on that. Hang on, 24. I was 28 years old on that.
Really?
Yeah, I was 28. Yeah.
28.
So Paul Valentine's the closest, who said 26. I was 28. Yeah. Just blessed with the genes. Blessed with the genes.
Yeah. Well, once we figure out the secret of how you keep yourself so young, then we'll sell that secret.
Stress.
Yeah.
That's the secret. So yeah, there we go. That is This, That, The Other. That's also included. And that'll be in the Magic Jam live. The Magic Jam live next Thursday. So if you can join us next Thursday, make sure you do. And then there was one last little thing that we're going to include, which this is one little thing that I thought was really important, was magic that you can perform online to an audience. Because it's the way now after the announcements of lockdown, we know that we can't really go out and perform. Which is a massive shame at the moment. Obviously, that's at some point it's going to reverse. It'll all change. But we can't be going out in venues. We can't be performing. There are no public shows, no whatever else. So one thing that I wanted to include was a routine that you'll be able to perform, via Zoom, via Facebook, via a show. If you're doing online shows, so I came up with. And I'm going to say it's a cool routine. It's so good. It's something that you can perform if you are booked for an online show and you want to perform something that looks incredibly strong. Then you can perform this. I've got a full performance of it. You're about to see a full performance of it. And basically what happens is this. I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. Somebody names a playing card, right? What I do, the way I presented this, and I've got to explain this because when I'm going to play this video, the whole video is about 4 minutes long, but you're not going to get the 4 minutes of it. I cut out, I basically cut out the middle section because you can do whatever you want, right? So what I did was just simply an ambitious card routine where I put their card in the middle and it comes back up to the top. And all it is actually an excuse to get somebody to name a playing card and to draw something on it, right? And then you can go into it and do whatever you want. And then once you've done that, then you hit them with the kicker at the end. So what so imagine you ask somebody to name a playing card, you ask them to name anything that they want to draw on it, and then you do any routine that you want, or you don't have to. But I like to perform a little routine to give it a bit of justification, and then you hit them with this kick at the end. All right. So I'm going to play the video for you now. You'll see a little bit in the video that slows down. When you see it, that speeds up. That's just me skipping the ambitious card routine section on it. And that's basically it. So here you go. This was filmed at the beginning of lockdown.
Can you see this red card okay, where you are?
There we go.
Name any card now.
4 of hearts.
The 4 of hearts. Is there any specific reason why? Name one of the symbols.
Star.
A star. What I'm going to do on here, now you had to pick the star because I'm terrible at drawing stars, right? Check this out. Have a look. I'm going to draw an attempt. It's not going to be a good attempt. Don't start laughing. Oh, my life. It's not very good, but you can still kind of see it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
No, simple. There's only one reason why. Because this is completely unique to you. What I do to the card, snap, that's the very second. I'm going to find the same thing. Yeah, that's not. And all I do to that card, and snap, that's the very second. Cards. Except for the one card which is over here. And that one card which remains is indeed your card, the 4 of hearts with your star on it. But hang on. Do you remember I asked you to name any card in the pack? You could have genuinely named any card, right?
Yeah.
And see over here, I have another wine glass. This has been in full view all the time. I'm trying to get in the shot here. You could have named any ESP symbol. You could have named any card. But do you remember I said you were committed? And I too am committed to those decisions. You see, I made them very decisions that you made, but I made them long before you made your choices. And I too said the 4 of hearts. And I thought of the star. A very badly drawn star, because as I said, I can't draw stars very well. Thank you.
That's ridiculous.
Hope you liked it.
Awesome.
So there you go.
Very good.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, we talked about this one. Yeah,
So that
we did talk about this one, and it's bonkers. Just
yeah,
it's using all the tools that you've got at your disposal, and just coming up with that. That was crazy. It really is. I mean,
oh yeah. I perform it in my Zoom show. I do it in a slightly different way. I'll share on Thursday, if people do want to join, I'll share the method that I use. I've got a few different ways that I achieve it, but I've actually also genuinely, this isn't going to be released. I'll only add it into the Magic Jam VIP on Thursday, but I've got a method to do this live on stage. You can perform it live on stage. So I've got a method for that. So you can have a card in a wine glass. I was going to demonstrate with that. You can have a card in a wine glass, but have a nice attractive glass. And perform that routine. It's killer. It's killer. And you don't need assistance. You can perform it straight on stage on your own. So yeah,
it's good. It is really good.
So
but
they are, they are the 3 routines that you're going to get on our very first Magic Jam VIP. So people, make sure you get yourselves a VIP pass. Sorry, Andy, I interrupted you there. I keep interrupting you.
It's all right. I was just going to say it follows on from our challenge the other week when we were doing the card in glass and everything else. So
yeah, but I've just read that. Thanks.
If you want to,
oh, that's embarrassing. Am I going red?
A little bit. You're all right. Don't worry. It's a contrast.
Yeah. Thanks, mate.
You can't be good at everything. You've got to give us a chance at something. So
Thanks. So yeah, there you go. So join us, please do join us. It'll be great. But as we say, we're going to be keeping the Magic Jam going anyway. So this isn't going to change. So yeah.
Yeah, what platform is the VIP aired on? It's going to be similar to this. So what we'll do is we'll send you a specific link. You can click the link and be invited into a private video session with us. So we do obviously have to limit the numbers. So that's why we call it VIP. So the first ones that get in, obviously, we'll limit it to a certain amount and then go from there, really. So, yeah.
That makes me laugh. Laugh out loud. I'm just being mocked for my drawing skills now. This is embarrassing.
Well, Alex has said he's missed a big chunk of the VIP pass. So basically, Alex, what we're going to do is we're going to teach you some effects. So some that you can do live, some that you can do over the internet. It's going to be like a magic download where you can actually join in and be part of the download. So you get to ask questions. You'll get our, input and tuition for an hour and a half, where we can go through it all and basically leave you at the end of the session being able to do the effects. So you're not just watching it and going, but but what if I put my finger here, it doesn't really work, and do I need to have it forward or back, or because sometimes
it's fully interactive, like you know. We'll be able to pop the questions up on screen. We'll be able to invite people in onto the show. So if you've got questions or anything, we can look at getting people online and see how you're getting on with what you're actually doing as well. So get behind it, people. Make sure you support it. It'll be well worth it. It's not. I mean, it is going to be full of good magic. You're not just going to be learning some half-assed ideas. It's going to be complete. You know?
And we have, Alex, we've put some videos up of this as of the effects that we're going to teach as well. So the one I'm teaching is called Upstaged. Joel's teaching this, that, the other, and we're going to teach a carding glass that you can do over the web as well as all the other bits and pieces. So even if you say, right, well, I need to learn a force, or I need to do this, we'll run through all that with you as well, and different forces and all that sort of thing.
There is there's actually a version of that routine that I did with the card in the glass that has been released, and the only way to get it, the only way to get it, I mean, mine was made way before this, but the way that you actually get this other version of it is by subscribing I think it's around about $20 a month, and you have to subscribe to the software. And you're using some kind of software. I won't go into it. But because that's their method and it's great, it looks brilliant. But you know, this method is stronger because somebody names any playing card, and in the glass, that's the card that they named, and it's got a drawing on it that they've named as well. You know, so it's even stronger.
Well, like you said, and you could do it live as well. You're going to show us a version that you can actually perform live as well. So even though they're using software, you don't have to. And
you couldn't use software in a live show.
No.
I think like the one thing, the software version is okay if you want to use software, but the obvious problem with that is, imagine now I'm on my Zoom show. I do about two full Zoom shows a week, and the last thing that I want to be doing is bringing software in on my computer like this. I need to be performing to my camera. I need to be performing for people. So the last thing that I want to do is start. It's okay if you want to call your friend and show them that trick, or you know, something like that. But the reality is, with this, with my method, it's actually a method that you can perform. You know, so I think you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. So there we go.
It's good, Alex. It's good stuff. Sign up, and it's limited, so first come, first served.
So people were wondering. Well, they weren't wondering. We mentioned that you get something free if you purchase Instacam. What did we say, Andy?
We're going to give them 50% off. Is that right for the first one?
Yeah. Well, we are doing a 50% off deal anyway. We are doing 50% off with the Magic Jam VIP. It's already 50% off, so it's not $9.99. You're going to be getting it for half price, basically. But for anybody who has bought Instacam, you can join us for free. It's absolutely free. If you've already bought Instacam, that's it. You are already invited along to the very first Magic Jam VIP. So you can get that now. So there you go.
Fabulous. So so for all those people that have bought and already put in, you'll be getting a link. So as well as your Instacam, you'll get your link, and you can join us on the Thursday. So it's quite a few there already. So there we go.
We look forward to seeing you all on it as well. It'll be brilliant. Oh, we're going to make it good, without a doubt. All right, should we have a little look? Should we move on? So that is we've announced two things. We've announced a new trick, Instacam. It's brilliant. Make sure you check it out. And then the Magic Jam VIP. Basically 3 awesome tricks and loads of extra ideas and things as well. So so there we go. Oh, Alex is Alex is saying he's missed the Instacam deal. He's bought the VIP. Don't worry, Alex. If you wanted to upgrade and just buy Instacam, that's fine. Don't worry, you can do. We'll send you a message, and we don't want you buying it.
We'll sort it out for you. No problem.
Absolutely, mate. We won't watch you stuck there, my friend. So there we go. Right, Andy, I'm going to get rid of this Magic Jam VIP banner and let's get it.
So now's the time.
This is the time.
So yeah, now is the time. Elmsley count. Who does an Elmsley count? Show of hand. You don't do an Elmsley count, do you?
I don't. Who does? Before we carry on, I want to know who performs an Elmsley count. Who's watching? Who performs the Elmsley count? Yeah, come on, people. It's going as nobody.
Yeah, well, there is a bit of a delay, so we've got to. Yeah, it is. So there's a bit of a delay. So Elmsley count. People do it. We've all bought packet tricks. We've all bought tricks. I mean, it's oh, there we go. Fabian said, "I do." So, yeah. When I first was taught the Elmsley count, you take 4 cards like this.
Lou says I. Sorry, Andy.
Lou, you will be able to do it by the time we finish, Lou. Don't you worry. So, Lou, so this is the sort of position that you're in. So you have cards face down. The third card. So you've got 1, 2, 3. So the third card is the opposite way. So this isn't how you would perform. And what we do is you take it like this. Now, this is how you perform it. If you go by the instruction, you pinch it like this, and you're going to slide the top one out. You push the double, slide them both together, and you take it like this. So we'll go from the beginning. So I'm going to try and do this reverse for you.
Right, before you do it, Andy, can I just say something? Sorry, mate. People don't follow my screen because I don't perform the Elmsley count. I never have. I've performed a bad version of it when I learned NFW. And NFW is my favourite. It's absolutely my favourite packet trick. And it's the one thing that I'd love to, Andy, basically, I want to get a good Elmsley count. I want you to teach me a good one. And by the end of this, I want to be able to do a kick-ass Elmsley count. And if you can't do one, I'm coming at you. I'll bring this down.
No problem. Right, so, well, I'll tell you what, look. Let's come down here. Let's go with that. Okay.
I'm going to put you on full screen.
Okay. So if you start with the 4 cards like this, what you're going to do is from the top, you go 1, 2, 3. You reverse that third card, and this is a position you're starting. So this is how I was taught to do it. You're going to push a single card. So the Ace of Diamonds is a single card. Now, I'm going to do it sloppily so you see, but you push a double for your next one. This ace goes underneath the entire pack between your fingers like this, yeah, as you grab these top 2, yeah. So you push that top one across, you have a double. This one gets loaded back underneath as you pick up the double, and then you count these on top. So done quickly, this is what it looks like. So you've got your top card, your second card. So you ready? I'm trying to watch the screen and do it at the same time. Yeah. So that's all well and good, but this is the way I do the Elmsley count. So I've just taken the deck and I've just counted off the aces to show them an ace trick. So this is how I do the Elmsley. So I take the top one, push a double again, and then load that one back underneath. Yeah. So from here, so you 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Like this. So you push 1, double, 1 gets loaded underneath, 2, 3, 4, like this. Yeah. So you go, your single card gets loaded underneath. I push off a double, which will be the face up card and the face down card. So you push the double like this, that goes underneath as you come across. Yeah. And that puts you in that position where the face down card should be on the bottom. Yep. We'll do it again for you. So you're in this start position. So that first card gets thumbed across. You push off the double. So you just push in that double across, and that back one comes out. Now I am splitting it. I do understand I'm splitting it, but that's what it looks like when you don't. So just to show you, so you've got your double that you're pushing across. So in essence, so if you squeeze at the end and just push that thumb forward, you'll push a nice double. So you practice this. So you're going to push with your thumb, and I pull back a little bit with my fingers underneath. So push, and that creates a nice little double that you can use. So in performance, it looks like this. So I've got 4 aces like this. You got your 4 aces. Oh, I'm trying to watch the camera. That's the worst bit, right? So you got your 4 aces like so. Yep. So you're pushing that double across. So you've got your 1, 2, 3, 4. Now don't worry if it separates, because you'll be using cards with a border. I'm not using cards with a border, so you can see it a lot clearer. So you're starting, you put your thumb by the index, you pull that across into almost like a high cop. You push your double, that gets loaded underneath, so it's going between your fingers and the card. You pull this double across and count the rest on top. And that should leave you in this position. How are you getting on, Joel?
Come back in. All right. So can you see me okay? Yeah. And can you hear me, Andy? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Sorry, mate, I muted you.
It's
okay,
all right.
Brilliant. So, yeah, I'm going to show you what I've just, from following along, this is what I've now got. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Perfect. That's it.
1, 2, 3. 1 reverses itself.
Yeah.
And you can see now 1 has reversed itself until we snap.
Yeah.
And we pop. Oh, sorry. We snap and we pop, and we can now see that it's gone back the right way.
Perfect.
Okay.
Look at that.
Roughly that. Yeah. Okay. So
I mean, from nothing to that. I mean, so in performance, if you're doing it this way, so you've got this position now. So you've got your 3rd card, which is reversed.
Yep.
So you're performing. So you take off your card, you push, you do your double, that gets loaded underneath as you come across. Yeah. Okay. So if I was to stand up and do it here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Put you on.
So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. Now I know it's splitting because I'm watching the camera, but and it will, yeah. So you've got your 4 card like this, yeah. And that reverses the card. Then you're into the routine then, so you can then do a double, you can turn that one over, and then you've now got your 4 cards again, and another one's reversed, yeah. You then turn all the cards over, and then you've got your 1 reversed, yeah. So it's a reversing an ace routine that I learnt initially, and then you go from there.
Okay.
But
brilliant.
the Elmsley count, when you're learning and you're doing this, so you're doing this and pushing the 2 over. Yeah. So I'll try and do it reverse for you. So we'll do the single. Yeah. Then you're going to push the double. This is a double. You can see that's the double. Yeah. So you've got your single. You push the double. You pick up the double, and then you count these 2 on top. So you're in that position then.
I see.
Yeah.
And that then sets you up for a rotational repeat of the move. So I'd be interested to ask people who are watching, what are your favourite tricks with the Elmsley count? What routines? Alex Fisher said Rainbow Cascade, which is a brilliant routine. Are you familiar?
One of my favorites when I performed at the Magic Shop, there was one called One-Eyed Jacks, and there was one called Bring Me the Head of a Packet Trick. It's the best packet trick. You show lots of 6s and lots of the blue. I think initially you show lots of 6s, all blue, and then they turn to red, and then they turn to another color, and then you spread them all out, and they're all multicolored. It's fantastic. Yeah, Bring Me the Head of a Packet Trick. I don't even know if it's made anymore.
Is it by Mark Elsden?
Oh, it might be.
I think it is, yeah. I might be wrong there. Bring me the head of a packet trick. I've heard of it, and it is meant to be like the ultimate.
Yeah.
Elmsley count the packet style.
Yeah.
I love the name.
There's an Elmsley in there. There's a Biddle count in there. There's loads of different stuff in there. But yeah, really.
What is the ultimate effect? What happens?
We, like I said, you start off with the sixes. You say, I've got all the sixes out of just, I collect the sixes. Then you go through, they change color, and then by the end of it, they've all changed color again. So I think the blue to start, then the red, and then they go to green, and it's a phenomenal effect, and they're all examinable at the end. That's the thing.
Wow, that sounds great. Yeah. Okay, I'll have to check it out. Bring me the head of a packet trick.
Bring me the head of a packet trick.
I've got a challenge for you, Andy, and you might want to decline it, and you're more than welcome to decline it. But my challenge is to make and invent your own trick with the Elmsley count, with a regular packet of cards.
Oh, okay.
It's a big challenge, right? It is a big challenge.
Yeah, because there's lots of effects out there that use them. I mean, it's one of the old sort of, you see, I know somebody mentioned Paul Gordon earlier. He uses a lot of Elmsley counts and things like that. He does an Elmsley count very similar to I do, almost like a deal sort of feel to it. Yeah.
I mean, the amount of magic tricks that Paul Gordon's created with the Elmsley count is amazing.
Yeah.
It is. For me, I've always known in my mind how it works. I've never really put it to practice. But I think I would like to, now that I know how to perform it a little bit better. I'll have a practice over the week and see if I can come up with something as well. But, I mean, we might be able to cop cards in, cop cards out, things like that as well. If you were to do an Elmsley count and then cop cards out, steal or load cards in, it would look, you could add something a little bit different to it.
There was an effect I used to do a lot in the restaurant, but it's like anything else. You do it a lot and it burns it, so you don't really do it because you get a lot of the same people coming in. And it was like throwaway card routine. I'm going to try and do it. Hang on.
Hang on. So before you do it, can we just say this might not work?
Yeah. Excuse. I've not done this for a long time. So basically, you would count off. You'd say, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. You throw one away. How many have you got? You've got 1, 2, 3 cards. But if you give them a shake, you end up with 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. You throw another card away. Then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. You throw one away. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4. You keep doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. You see, you throw another one away. People think you've just got 1, 2, but you don't. If you give them a shake, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. Yeah. So you throw another one away, and then you say, normally I'd finish, and I'd say, how many cards have you got left? And they'd say 1. I said, no, but it's a 4. So you just put that in the right position.
Tell you what you could do. With that, that's great. That looks absolutely brilliant. Wouldn't it be pretty cool?
Yeah, if a rush version of it.
Oh no, you don't have to justify it. Imagine if.
Thanks.
You're all right. You're welcome, Andy. Right. Imagine if you did your whole routine and you end up with just 1 card, and you say, "How many have I got?" And they say 1, and then you take it and you rip it. You say no 2. You say no 2. Don't worry, it's not some rubbish gag. You say no 2. And if I take them and then you go back into it, if I get rid of that half and you carried on counting, you'd have to just have at some point steal some extra pieces and then bring them onto it, and they say 2, and then imagine if you could just cleanly go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then get rid of 1, and then you go back into it, and then wouldn't it be pretty cool if the last piece that you're left with is, hang on, you do that, right? Listen to this. You do this little count thing. Right, and you get rid of one of them, and then you just left with 2. Then you turn them over, and you show that they're all the same, but you show that they're all different, but their selected card from before is not amongst it.
Yeah.
Right, and you show that they're all different, and then you throw one away. You count them again, and you're left with 2. You throw one more away, and the last piece that you're left with is their selected card from before, or something like that.
That'd be nice. Yeah.
That would utilize. The only thing that I'm thinking is with the right routine in, and because I know that a lot of routines with the Elmsley count, they rely on order and sequence. So with the right order and sequence with this, you could basically count and ring that into the right position and movement.
I mean, that looks okay. So I've only got the two pieces, so you could.
Yeah, that looks good. That looks really deceptive because the card going the other way. Yeah, adds to it. Let me get you on full. Hang on.
So from there, so you've got your two pieces. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. Yeah.
That was great. So there you go. We've kind of come up with a little idea there. Really nice. Yeah, I like that. I like the idea of they say no 2, you rip it in half, bump, no 2, and then you go into it. So yeah, looked really good. That I like the idea of that. For the fact that they're in different orientations, it looked really clean. So yeah, nice.
Yeah, and the secret to it is keeping that thumb still. So when you're holding them, like this, yeah. So you not look like you're grabbing it. So you just, that thumb's keeping still all the time, and it's your fingers behind that are opening up and taking that card. They're almost sort of just rocking backwards and forwards, so you can take the card. Yeah. So from the front, there's no movement whatsoever, like this. Yeah. Yeah, and all the movements behind.
I really like it. It's good.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
So yeah, somebody put in the thing twisting the aces. Like I think everybody at some point twisting the aces involved an Elmsley count. So
yeah,
I think everybody did that one at some point.
That's where the 4 aces, you just have one of them upside down.
It's almost like a matrix. Yeah, it's like a matrix. So you'd put 4 cards, you put an ace and 3 cards on top, an ace, 3 cards on top, and you go right round. And then you'd say if we just place this ace in the deck in the 4 cards, you'd go like this, it would vanish, and then you'd spread them out, it's gone. So yeah, so there's
does twisting the aces require any other moves, or is it just a constant repeat of the Elmsley count?
No, there's like a turnover move. So you sort of put the card in like this.
Yep.
Yeah. So the card goes in like this, and then you go like this, and
you
turn the cards over.
Okay. All right.
So the different. It's not just an Elmsley count each time. There's just there's different sort of stages.
Yeah. Timothy Stannard says the brothel card trick by Jerry Sadowitz. I think Roy Walton from the Crimp. Wow, that's going back some time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant. I've never seen it. I'd like to see it. And I mean, like when Jerry Sadowitz and Roy Walton, when they put stuff together, it was amazing.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
brilliant. Capulating Queens is good. I'm not familiar with.
I don't think I've heard of that one.
Yeah, as I said, I don't use an Elmsley count, and I never have used one. But it's something that I should start looking at, because once you've got the move,
it was nice. Like I said, I'd take off. You use 7 cards for that effect, and I think you've put the 4 in. Is it 4th position? I think so, from memory. So let's do it with a 4. There we go. So 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you'd put the 4 in that position, I think. So when you come to count them, you do your Elmsley count. So you 1, 2, 3, 4. You throw 1 away. Then you'd count the 3. So you've got 1, 2, 3, but you don't really have 3, because if you shade them, you've got the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. You'd throw 1 away. Then you've got 1, 2, 3. Yeah. But you don't really have 3. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Throw that one away. And at this point, you genuinely have 4. Yeah. So you can actually count them like this. And you say, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So you reverse the order, so it's on the bottom. You throw 1 away, then you count them as 1, 2, 3, but you really don't. You have 4 cards, obviously. Yeah. You throw another one away. Then you've got your 1, 2, 3. You shake them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you throw one away, and then you're left with the 4. So yeah, be in the 4th position of 7 cards.
Cool, like it.
So, yeah.
Hey, nice. Right, cool. So, thanks, Andy. That's all some good tips there. I'll get practicing.
Yeah. David said Peter Duffy also did loads of effects with the Elmsley Count. It's a wonderful thing, and I don't really see that many people using it. And when you do, they take, because they've read it straight out of the book, it is at fingertips like this. So there's not many. So well, just to show you from that side, if you were doing it stand up, so you so what have I got? A 5 and a 4 there. So you'd be going like this. Yeah. Yeah. So it's really deceptive. I mean, if you're counting the cards, even if you just did you throw 1 away, you've got, and you could do it stood up. So they're showing the backs all the time. And that's just the same. So you're pushing 1 off and loading it underneath each time. Yeah.
Also really good for cards across, like a close-up style version of it. You can do fake counts, and somebody mentioned Peter Duffy used to put out some fantastic effects involved in the Elmsley Count, and he released a lot of routines in Card Compulsions, which was a brilliant book. Well, it is a brilliant book. With some great little tricks with the Elmsley Count. So Fabian Rebal, I think I've hopefully pronounced that right, says Jeff McBride does the Elmsley way up in front of his face. Can you show handling?
Oh, well, you'd be almost like this. So you'd be here. So this would be the position. So you've got the 1, 2, 3. So you'd be here. Would you be there? All right. So you'd want the card that you're hiding second to you. Yeah. So you wouldn't want it second to the spectator. You'd want it second to you, because you're going to push this card off first. Yeah. And then you're in that position. Yeah. So you want card facing me, the one that's going to reverse. Then you've got the 2. Yeah. So this is a position. If you were doing it stood up, so you'd be here. So you're going to take your single card from the back. So the 2 is going to be the single card. So the 2 is the single. You'd push the double off, which is the double closest to me. So this is a double. So you've got the ace closest to me. So you've got the single. Yeah. So that'd be your Elmsley Count stood up. So I'll show you again. So you want, this is the order. In fact, if I do it the opposite way, you can actually see. So if we do it the opposite way, so you've got the 2 is the one I'm going to thumb off first, which is closest to me. So you take that one, that comes off. Then you take the double, and then you count the other 2 off. So we'll do that again. So the one that is the nearest to me, you count off first. So that goes here. Then you push the double off. You've got the double. So 1, double, and then you count the bottom 2 off. Yeah. So that's how you'd be doing it stood up. And in reality, it would look like this. You've got, in fact, if I do it the other way, you'll just see backs. So here you go 1, 2, 3, 4 cards all facing me, and then you'd have 1 turn the opposite way.
Brilliant. Okay, cool. That's really good.
Hope that was okay, Fabian.
Yeah, that was great, actually. Nice. I really like that, actually.
Yeah, done stood up. It's really effective.
Yeah, kind of. I like the idea of doing it stood up so everyone can see, like as you're here, or Not covering your face. I wouldn't cover my face. I'd hold it to my chest kind of height so everyone can see it.
Yeah, I mean, you could do the whole, you know, the effect with I went into a magic shop and he showed me 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. I said, have you got that effect where you take 4 cards, you throw 1 away, and you're left with, instead of you're left with 3 cards, you're left with 1, 2, 3, 4 cards, and you could just do that obviously without the gimmick. So you've got 1, 2, 3 cards, and then got your.
That's totally what it looked like the first time you did it. It looked like a non-gimmicked version.
Yeah.
And you can cleanly show the cards at the beginning in a fan. That's what's really nice about it. You know, you can count the cards out, show them if I take 1, throw 1 away. I've still got 1, 2, 3, 4.
I mean, if you did sort of like the Carnio spread, yeah, and did that sort of thing. So I've got 4 cards. Then you've got 4 cards, you throw 1 away, and you're left with 1, 2, 3 cards. But the guy at the magic shop was left with 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. I said, no, that's the one I want to learn, the one where you throw 1 away. And he said, yeah, you throw 1 away, you're left with 1, 2, 3 cards. He said, no, you throw 1 away, you're left with 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. And so you could routine it. You could just using your own, you know, and being able to do that. Just if somebody said, show us a trick, you could pick some cards up off the deck, show them as 4. And just, I mean, I've got loads of cards there, and you could just do it the same way. So you've got 1, 2, 3 cards. You throw 1 away. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. But what's nice is when you get the Elmsley countdown, you can count them as much as you want, really. So you've got 1, 2, 3, or you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've got 1, 2, 3. You can count them as many as you want. It's so nice, and it's such a underutilized thing nowadays. So why do you think Paul Gordon does so well? Great stuff.
Brilliant. I think that's a great amount of info on the arms to count there.
Yeah, look at that. Is everybody asleep now? Sorry.
So we should talk about next week's Magic Jam.
Next week's Magic Jam. So, yeah, we've got a fabulous guest next week. Who we got next week? Are you going to tell them?
Should we tell them now? People, if you're still there and you're still awake, we have a brilliant guest next week. He's a friend of mine. I think he's from Bristol, judging by the accent. I'm pretty sure he is from Bristol. That's a negative thing. I mean that as a positive thing. It's just an accent, right? He is, I'm pretty sure he will be awesome at the Elmsley Count, right? He's a card magician. He creates and invents so much amazing magic. I was working in Bristol. I was doing a lecture, and that was last year. And it was the first time I met this guy. I'm trying to build up the theatre here to kind of talk about him, but he's the only dude who I've kind of met up with. And before I did my lecture, and he brought a packet of playing cards along with him. And he was just permanently sat, twiddling his hands, doing this amazing stuff, colour changes, crazy counts. The deck was vanishing, all sorts of stuff. And he was just honestly, and he wasn't showing me any magic. This is the thing. He wasn't saying, look at this, Joel. He literally turned up with a packet of cards and a close-up mat. And as we were all sat chatting, he was just jamming away, kind of on his own. Just
almost like a mental exercise, just going through it.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And some of the stuff that is released is phenomenal. I'm hoping and crossing my fingers he's going to be showing us all some of his stuff, some of his tricks. He's got great products. I'm talking to him now and asking if he'll do us some kind of bundle deals, which I'm pretty sure he will. He's got some great stuff. He's just released a new trick at the moment through Penguin, and it's doing incredibly well. From memory, I think it's called Erase or Delete.
Delete.
Sorry. Delete. Yeah, Delete. Sorry. Go and check it out. It looks amazing. It looks so good. It's the amazing Daniel Chard. So make sure you join us on the next Magic Jam. We've got the wonderful Daniel Chard. So come along and check that out.
Yeah. Also, don't forget, if you do get your Instacard, you will get your free VIP ticket to our Magic Jam Live, where we'll teach you some additional effects. Upstage, you've got Joel's, this, that, the other, and we've got carding glass that you can perform over the internet. So all that is included, and you get to obviously spend more time with us lovely fellas. If you could do us a favor as well, if you could share the page, like it, but also, because it is a bit different, share the new promo for Instacart as well. See, if you've got any Magic friends out there, say, have a look at this. This is all right. That'd do us a favor. Thank you.
Yeah, well, we'll stick the actual official trailer now on the website, which was an absolute laugh doing it. So join us next week. We've got the amazing Daniel Chard, all the way from Bristol. He'll be telling us some stories, telling us what he enjoys in Magic, and just generally showing us some of his brilliant ideas. So you can read it right there. Join next week's Magic Jam.
See you next week.
Is anybody saying anything? No challenge this week. Oh, hang on.
Oh, no challenge. All right. Oh, challenge. Oh no, you did. You said as a challenge. It's is the challenge for everybody the same as me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do a trick with the Elmsley count.
Yeah, right. Jack, do us a trick with the Elmsley count, and if you can put some kind of unique spin into it, so it's almost like your trick, then that would be amazing. If you can do that, then that'd be so good. If you can't, doesn't matter. We just want to see what you like with the Elmsley count anyway. I'm gonna have to play around and look at it this week. So yeah, there you go.
Yeah, we'll get that done. Yeah, Elmsley count. Yes, it was Scott. It's the Elmsley count. Fabian, thank you. I don't know what that means. He said something. Oh, you know what that means?
Yeah. That makes me always comments in the brain. Thanks for trying to teach me. I'm presuming Fabian is French, I think. Yeah.
It always blows his brain.
No, doing his heading.
Okay.
So the Elmsley account will always do his heading, basically.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to be around for a little bit longer. So if you need any help, I'm going to be watching our Facebook page. I'll be uploading some bits and pieces. If you need any help, put some messages in there, and I'll reply to you. But yeah, anything you need, just give us a shout.
Yeah, absolutely. If you need us, give us a shout. We're here. We're here all week anyway. We keep an eye on it. So yeah, look after yourselves, everybody. Take it easy.
Take care.
Bye. Oh, keep your eyes open. Sorry, one last quick thing. Keep your eyes open on the Real Workers page, because we're going to put in the actual trailer. You saw it at the beginning of the show, but we'll also put in the other one that we made. You'll see that. So there you go.
We'll upload that to the Facebook page as well. So but we'll do it on the Real Workers website first, but then we'll put it on the Facebook as well.
Yeah. Fabian says, yes, sorry for my bad English. Thank you for your support.
Oh, no, it's all right. Joel translates, he's fine. He's good at that.
It's not bad English at all. It's very good, Fabian. So.
It's better than my French, Fabian. Don't worry about it.
Ta-ra, Chuck.
Ta-ra, Chuck.
Ta-ra, Chuck. Take care of yourselves, everybody. Take it easy. Thanks, everybody.
Take care. See you next week. Bye.
See you next week, Andy. Take care, mate. See yous. Bye. Bye.